Hey, welcome back to the next one. So, who's not seeing this tyranny for what it is? Like, okay, I tried to show you the person that I used to be. Like, you recognize this t shirt. This tattoo is a Don't Tread on Me snake wrapped around an AK 47. Like, I was so proud of this tattoo when I got it. I'm a Don't Tread on Me guy. And I have recently awakened to fully awake. I'm not just like ayahuasca fucking libtard type blue hair whatever awakened. I'm fucking awake. Like I did the Kundalini experience and the whole fucking thing. So now here I am, awakened to our own sovereignty and our universal Alan Watts fucking. I'm Alan Watts awakened, all right? Just not an alcoholic. But so here I am having this former, this is my shell. My ego is fucking dead. I'm a Carl Jung, Alan Watts awakened, ego death, former hunter. That's me. I could be, if I hadn't awakened, I might be one of those ice fucktards. But I awakened. So here I am, and I'm just trying to spread the message. And I tried to go live. Like, I was actually going to go live today, even though my voice is starting to get sore. I'm sick of doing these 10-minute videos. Like, they restrict you to 10 minutes, and I have so much to say. And then my series end up getting so long that some of my friends and acquaintances on this app would come out and say, yeah, I had to set aside some time to see your whole series, and they didn't even approach it until they had the appropriate amount of time that they could dedicate, because they wanted to see it, but it hinders them in being able to see the whole thing because they get so long. And I'm like, well, I don't know what to say. I mean, I have a lot to say, but thank you so much for checking them all out and, dedicating that time. And, I appreciate that my message is getting out to people that it resonates with. And that means a lot to me to know that, my thoughts are being heard on this and that they're being resonated. Like, if it's thoughts that might inspire new ideas or to unlock certain realizations about reality that you might not have seen before, that sort of thing is why I'm doing this whole thing right here. I'm obviously not making money on it, and I probably might not ever make money on it because I won't give up my fucking idea and my information. Like, they all want to know who to come and persecute. They're gonna send the fucking Spanish Inquisition, the FBI on you. As soon as you start talking shit about the regime, they'll use it as a political tool to silence you. That's what they want. They want to be able, what it is not to prove that you're 18 and underage. They're all fucking pedophiles anyway. They would love to have underage people on here showing their whatever. They don't care about that shit. Do you actually think they care about that shit? Fuck no. They want to know who to prosecute. Who and how to silence someone. That's what they're after. It's not about proving you're 18 or not. Fuck that. Anyway, I tried to go live and I'm just not going to. So I'm not making money on this. I'm not trying to make money on this. I'm just trying to get the message out there and get more people who might find some of these videos and start questioning their reality. Like, we're all at different stages of awakening. I went from this, I'm trying to show you my arm. I went from this to fully awakened, like completely awake, just total ego death. Alan Watts, Carl Jung awakened. Like, you can't get much more awake than I am right now. Plus the coffee. I'm about to make some more, actually. Started this whole thing talking about Alex Preddy and how heroic his actions were and how he was standing up for that woman. Like, you know, they say he was trying to help her. I think he was trying to help her not get bullied and oppressed anymore by the ICE Gestapo scared man-child fucktard that was bullying her. Like, you watch the video, and it's literally the ICE shoved her violently to the ground. Like, she, as soon as his hands went on her, she just immediately, like, there was no resistance. She was down. And Alex saw it, responded by getting in the ICE face. I'm not calling them officers because they're not officers. They're fucking scared man boys, man children who have no emotional regulation. He gets in their face. They get scared and they start to pepper spray right away without even fucking answering for what they just did. Like, no, shove a woman, exercise your ability to dominate and control people and bully. Someone tries to stand up for that and make you answer for what the fuck you just did. And no, pepper spray in the face. What is that? Seriously. We all know what that is. Even the people who are still this person that I used to be know what kind of behavior that is. When someone stands up to you, stands up to truth, you shove a woman, like, what in the fuck? You got a guy in body armor with a fucking sidearm, with full tactical gear, if he's not wearing his fucking blue jeans and sneakers from the night before. Some of them are. Full tactical gear, body armor, and a sidearm, shoving a woman who's dressed for the winter, just being out there as a protester. Shove her violently. Someone stands up and confronts you and gets in your face and says, hey, push me, not her. I'm here. You're dealing with me now. I'm in your face. What the fuck did you just do? No, stop it. If someone pulls out the pepper spray right in your eyes, point blank, what kind of action is that? From someone who used to be me. Answer me in the comments. What kind of action is that? That's scared man children. That's emotional dysregulation. That's a lack of empathy. That's being scared. That's being oppressive. That's being a fucking bully. That's all that is. Then, when he didn't go down or get out of the way fast enough out of that pepper spray, 2 or 3 more jump on, and they start trying to get him down to the ground. They couldn't get that guy below his hands and knees. They're weak individuals, and their weakness scares them to the point that when they couldn't physically overtake him, they're beating him in the face with their own pistol whipping the guy, and he's still on his hands and knees. He's a fucking ICU nurse from a VA hospital. He's stronger than them. They're scared. They're weaklings, and they know it. And they're trying to use their abusive powers to seek control and domination over other people. When that fails, they resort to lethal tactics. Execution. The guy that grabbed his gun, watch that video. Slow it down. Don't believe Kristi Noem is a bird-legged hoe. Don't believe her. Slow the video down and watch the guy that grabbed, the first guy to grab his sidearm. Watch him look for an opening to get in there and just, he wasn't trying to defend anything. That was not self-defense. That was fucking execution. Thanks for checking out another one. My coffee is done and we're almost at 10 minutes, so I'm going to end this one. Check out my next one. Thank you, and I love you. Okay, this is the next one. I just poured my hot water in my French press and we're getting this going. It's the patriarchy. That's what's causing this whole thing, is failure by the patriarchy, because it is inherently flawed. It's an inversion, And it's a corruption of truth. The patriarchy should never have gotten to the point that it is. It's only a system of abuse and control over others. It's a denial of self. It's literally an inversion. It's literally the devil in this world, if you believe in that sort of stuff. Like, if you want to look at it in traditional in terms, like, I don't believe in that stuff, but like, if you wanted to put a name to it in something that might be more familiar, it is the devil that they refer to, is the inversion of truth. And the patriarchy is that inversion. It's masquerading as the righteous power, as the dominant bringer of fairness. It's not. It literally, the act of participation in the patriarchy is the opposite of fairness and equality. It's disquality. It's not equality at all. It's the opposite of that. It's an inversion. It's lies, deceit. It's power manipulation. It's judgment. It's forming judgments on everything. It's itemizing everyone's individual sovereignty and placing it either above or beneath you. You try to place everything beneath you. You want to be the most sovereign person in your world, right? So everyone, it's a hierarchy. It's acknowledging the hierarchy is destroying sovereignty. It destroys truth. Truth is sovereignty. Truth is we are all sovereign. Everything is sovereign. Animals are sovereign. Every human is sovereign. No one is better than anyone else. And so you can't have a hierarchy if everyone is sovereign. You have to have people beneath you. You have to have people above you. It's just the nature of the beast. The beast system. The devil, the inversion, the patriarchy is the beast system. So participation in that would have you discredit the sovereignty of others. But in order to participate in it, you have to find your place you got to find your place. Where are you? Where do you end up? Like, you try to put everyone that you know beneath you, but there's certain people you can't put beneath you because they're just naturally farther along than you are, have more privilege than you, just have more resources. Whatever it is puts them above you in this pyramid. So now you're about here. So all you're doing is making up part of the base for someone else to be above you. And you get maybe a little bit higher by playing along, and you're a good little citizen, and you're doing everything you should be doing as, you know, the patriarchy tells you. So you end up like here. Well, you're still only a part of the base that supports the people above you. And you're literally using everyone beneath you to hold you up. That's all the patriarchy is. But having everyone trying to get to this point is an inversion, which would have everyone trying to be up here, which can't, because it topples them. There's no support. You put everyone beneath you, you're discrediting everyone else's sovereignty. In order to find your place in the pyramid, you have to acknowledge that there are people above you, which discredits your own sovereignty and makes you desire domination and control over others, which makes you do bad things. Like, you know, they had the commandments, they have the laws, they have all this stuff to keep you from doing things that you shouldn't be doing. But what they don't recognize is that all of these things that they're telling you not to do are literally brought about by the very system of patriarchy that is perpetuating it. If there were no system of patriarchy, there wouldn't be a need for the laws and the commandments and the fucking any of that, because there would be no desire for any of that. Don't you see? It's a system trying to fix itself. It's like standing in a boat, pushing on the mast, trying to make it go. It's like a cop arresting himself. It's literally the system telling you not to do the things that the system is causing you to do. By proxy. I'm going to pour my coffee quick. I'm going to pause it. Hey, I tried to go live today. Like, I was going to do my very first live ever. And I was going to come out because I'm sick of doing these 10-minute video segments and then having to end it and start another one and, you know, kind of interrupt the thought. I just wanted to do a blanket live and just start talking and get live interaction back. And then they ask you, verify that you're 18. It's like, oh, okay, I understand why people would do that. So you do, through a selfie, that they can use whatever facial recognition AI to tell whether you're 18 or not. Do I look? I'm fucking 20 years older than 18. I've been 18 for 20 years. How about that? But, oh, that method failed. Sorry, you'll have to try a different method. Now that method is off the table. Like, it's not even an option anymore. I'm spilling on myself. The only options left are take a selfie with your government issue ID or give us your credit card information, in which a slight charge will be processed, in which you'll get a refund, but we'll do this slight charge to verify that the credit card... How are you even verifying that that's my credit card? No, you're just looking for a name and an address where you can come and fucking prosecute with the Spanish Inquisition if you start saying anything that goes against their narrative. The narrative that I'm fucking destroying right now of the patriarchy. Fuck them, and I'm not giving them voluntarily a place to come find me. I'm telling them, come find me, you fucktards. Anyway, not you, the patriarchy. The people that would seek to silence me, because that's how they get you. You give them your name and your location, like, yeah, try to prove that you're 18. No, those fucking pedo fucks, they would love to see underage people on live doing crazy shit. That's what they live for, that shit. Like they're trying to prevent someone that's under 18 from going on a live. Fuck that. It's about control. It's about silencing people who... It's about finding the person and sending the Spanish Inquisition after them. People who get FBI at their door and stuff. Trying to silence them. Fuck that. You can silence me through the oppression. It's already oppressive enough in the videos that you can post. You know, what actually makes it through the algorithm. I have comments that are deleted. I talked about guillotines, bringing guillotines back. That's all the comment was I think we need to start bringing guillotines back. It instantly got flagged. Like, it immediately, like, it wasn't even posted for a couple seconds and it was off. I get a notification. It says, your comment violated community guidelines. Fuck that. Oh my God, this, I hate this. I hate it here, I've heard other people say, I hate it here. Well, speaking of awakening, I'm so awake that I've trying to dispel hate, and I don't use that word very often, but check me out in the next one, because this one is coming to an end. Until then, I'll see you next time. Never stop spreading your light. I love you. I keep stressing, hi, welcome back to the next one. I keep stressing about different ways of dismantling the patriarchy. Like, how can we do it? How do we dismantle this evil, oppressive system, this patriarchy? And really, I don't have an answer. I wish I did. I wish I had a clear-cut this is how we do it, system of approach to dismantling the patriarchy. All I can come up with is that I'm just going to keep talking about it. And I realized that I can't go on a live. I tried to go on my very first live today and got as far as go live, and it says verify that you're 18. Like, I've already like purchased things through TikTok. I've already done certain things on this app. Look at my face, and you still got to prove that you're 18. Well, okay, take a selfie. For some reason that failed, and now that option is off the table. I can't even bring that option back and retry or anything. It's just give us your credit card information or take another selfie with your government issue ID. That is purely meant to be able to track you. To track whatever you said in your live, if it goes against the narrative or anything like that, so that they know where to come find you, so that they can silence you and put an end to it. That's all it is. I'm not participating in that, so you're going to see 10-minute video segments, unfortunately. Or check out my YouTube at I Am Being Better for full segments or full compilation of the whole. It'll be like one theme in all of my 10-minute segments all put into one, so you don't have to like try to find them through the algorithm or whatever, or troll my profile and find them that way. But it's just broken, and I'm not going to participate in a system that's only going to come and fucking repress me and try to silence me, because I know I'm going to say things that they're going to find very sensitive. They're not going to like how I talk about J.D. Vance or Kristi Noma's bird-legged hoe or Stephen Miller, who fucking looks like Nosferatu, or any of them. Captain Poopy Pants, orangutan, motherfucker, narcissistic demons that they are. They're not going to like it, and they're going to try to come and censor me. So I'm not going to give them that option. Come find me, fuckers. Anyway, talking about dismantling this patriarchal system that is the oppression. It literally is it's the system of laws, it's the government, the laws, and the evil actions. Like it's the things that they're telling you not to do and the things that you're doing are all wrapped up in the same patriarchal. If we could get rid of the patriarchal system and society, the whole thing as a bundle, it would take away the tendency for any of the laws that we supposedly need to keep people from doing bad things. It would take away those bad things. Like, literally. It's the patriarchal system that inspires those bad things. And it's the patriarchal system that, because it inspires those bad things, that thinks it needs those laws to keep people from doing the bad things that it inspires. It's a fucking snake eating its own tail. It needs to be dismantled. And I keep like fucking pulling hair out. You can see it's receding. Pulling hair out, trying to figure out solutions and how to dismantle this thing. But I realize that whether they come from me or not, it needs to be talked about, because not enough people are talking about the evil inherent in the patriarchal societies. Like, just that. Just what I opened with here. And not enough people are talking about that or realizing that that is the product and the cause. That is the problem right there at its root. We need to get rid of this narcissistic patriarchy and start embracing our individual sovereignty, the sovereignty of others, because the patriarchy would have us forget our own sovereignty, and in doing so, we discredit the sovereignty of others and other things and other animals, and thinking that anything that we can dominate and have control over, that we deserve to be there. That because we were able to dominate it, that becomes ours. It's a system of ownership, which is also a product of the patriarchy, the sense of needing to own things, like the status that you get from owning things, and the fear that you get from losing things. Like, it's hand in hand. It makes you feel like you need to own it so that you don't lose it, but it's the fear of losing it that makes it makes you not acknowledge that the impermanence of things, that things are always changing, that in a sovereign being, you're constantly like, I wouldn't go and get this tattoo right now. I showed this earlier in my other video. This is a Don't Tread on Me snake wrapped around, and I didn't get it finished like it's supposed to say don't tread on me and all this stuff. But I wouldn't get this tattoo anymore, like, in my life. But at the time, I wanted this on my arm. I wanted it permanent. I wanted to own this shit. But things change. I didn't see that when I got this. I think it was I don't know. It was like 10 years ago or something. When I got this, I didn't see that in 10 years I would have a complete change of heart. not the don't tread on me thing. I still believe in don't tread on me, but the roots of what caused this and what caused me to dress in these t-shirts and support this mentality have changed. And the patriarchy doesn't like change. They're scared by change. They don't have the emotional regulation to be able to navigate change. So all change is bad. And it makes the people that are participating in it very controllable by the ones that they put above them, by the ones that they idolize. Because as we've talked about in previous videos, like the patriarchy would have you idolize the oligarchy and the people above you in governments and systems of control that are beyond your own personal control. You give your sovereignty to those things by proxy, and therefore you're taking away your own sovereignty and saying that, no, instead of having someone tell me what is right and wrong to think and what I can and can't do and what I'll decide for myself and make a righteous, truthful decision on what I believe I should do and what I can and can't do and what I'll allow myself to do as a sovereign person who acknowledges the sovereignty in everyone else. You only need one rule when you can see your own sovereignty and the sovereignty of others. Only one rule need apply, and that is do no harm. Maybe a second one being don't interfere with the free will of any other living being. That's all you need. But instead, in this patriarchal system, we need more rules and laws than can be studied by a single human person. It's the need for lawyers. It's the need for cops, lawyers with guns. It's the need for all of these systems of control and punishment and manipulation is all products of the patriarchy. It's all, the whole system needs to be dismantled and taken apart and rebuilt with love, acceptance, empathy, and sovereignty. When we can see others' sovereignty, we see our own sovereignty. When we can see our own sovereignty, we see others' sovereignty. We don't put anyone, no one is better than anyone else. No one is more entitled to anything than anyone else is. And just because you have come in and hoarded it and created a scarcity for others doesn't mean that you have the right to control through that perceived sense of superiority that you get from hoarding. Check me out in the next one. I love you.